Hi everybody, this is Daniel. Just kind of wanted to do a double review. So I'm going to be reviewing the PRS S2 Vela. Maybe I'm the last person on earth doing one. Um, but the one I'm doing is the original one. This is a year 2020 version. It's got the D-type pickup, the Dynasonic type pickup on it, and the little humbucker. It's not the new one that has the American pickups in. And I'll kind of talk a little bit about why I went with this one and not another one, the more modern one with the American pickups. I'm also going to do, it'll be a joint review with this. So this is the Dunlop Crybaby limited edition Eric Clapton wah wah. I kind of stumbled on it by accident. And honestly, all this is, it's just a GCB 95 Dunlop Crybaby wah. Doesn't even have the phasal inductor. No fancy switches or buttons. It's just a gold-plated, gold-covered Dunlop Crybaby. It's got the Eric Clapton, a little inscription about Eric Clapton and his music. It just says Crybaby Clapton. You'll get a special collector's box with it. It'll have a little cloth case you can carry this in. The only place I think you can get it is Guitar Center, and it is limited to 461 pieces. So I don't know if they still have them. I would go look on Guitar Center's website. Like I bought mine maybe 3 months ago. See if they still have them. It comes with this little thing here. It has a numbering system. Mine is 447 out of 461. Little card from Crossroads Antigua says some of the proceeds go there. Your little guide. That's basically what it does. It comes in a little box, little fancy box, Like I said, it has a little cloth bag that you can cart it around. I've been taking it with me to lessons to have a wah-wah to play. Because it's nothing fancy, here's the little bag. You put the wah-wah in the bag and you just take it with you. Also, it's got the kind of plating that shows finger marks on it. So as one of my friends at Dorado Hills Music said, he goes here. He goes, the bag doubles as a wipe. So I'll do some tones with it a little bit later in the video, and you'll kind of see. Basically, it's if you're just like me, you're a big Clapton head, and you want something like that. There. So I would say just go on Guitar Center, see if they have any more left. Just because mine is number 447, that doesn't mean that's all they had left or whatever. That could just be the number they had. My store had one when I went online and ordered it. I saw a little blurb come up like a month or two ago. Ordered it, and my store happened to have one. The Alta Art in Sacramento. I think they had one or two. Just went and grabbed one, ordered it, arranged to pick it up that day. But yeah, all it is if you're a Clapton fan, there you go. But there's nothing really special to it. So this is going to be kind of the main piece here for the review. Long story short, initially I was not a fan of this guitar. Just on the looks. I kind of was looking at this guitar. I'm like, God, that thing is fugly. Who would want to buy one? And, Cameron and John, working at Dorado Hills Music, they kind of looked at it like, yeah, no, it really is kind of ugly. Like, but you really have to listen to it. Like, you have to plug it in, play it, do the push-pull. And they told me the tone is, and I would agree, it's with both of these, with the tone knob pulled, where it splits this pickup, the bridge pickup, and you get these two. That's kind of the signature sound for it. So anyway, nowadays you can get this same guitar, but you can get it now with American pickup. So this will be American DSO2 humbucker, and this will be a one of the, I think it's the narrow field pickups they put in there. Is it the narrow? I think it's like the narrow field, I think. So, and those things, they sound great, but, so for me, I also like Gretsch guitars. One guitar I really, really want, because it's what George Harrison had, was the Gretsch Duo Jet, which was kind of like their version of the Les Paul, and it had, his was black, and it had two of the Dynasonic, the D-Armand Dynasonic pickups that looked exactly like this. Now this is a PRS designed D-type pickup, is what they call it. And to me, I love it. One thing I like about this pickup, and you'll hear it in a second, is just how fat, bassy, and just like almost kind of jazzy, you know. And this guitar gives you a lot of that bright, brittle crunch that you expect from like kind of like a rock humbucker type. So let's just real quick, let's just kind of hear it. So this is the neck. Oh, here, let me turn the wah off. This is with the tone all the way up, by the way. And now the bridge humbucker. Kind of that brittle, crunchy kind of tone. And then let's do the middle with both the neck and the humbucker. You know, kind of, this is, honestly, despite how it looks, I would say this is a very good jazz guitar, very good clean sounding guitar. Now this is kind of the signature of the guitar. If you pull the tone, do the pull on the tone, it splits this into a single. So obviously I'm not going to do this with the coil split because it's not going to do anything to it. So I'm going to put it in the middle position, or here, let's do the bridge position in single coil. Now this is kind of where this guitar shines. This is kind of the signature sound for this guitar. It's the middle position with this, but this is a single coil, obviously, and then this as a single coil. To me, it's kind of like a Telecaster, as a little bit of that telly tone, but it's a little bit of something else. Like it's kind of like an out of phase telly, or, you know, I don't know, series or parallel, whatever the terminology is for it. So let's go ahead and turn off the clean amp, and let's give it a little bit of distortion here. Yeah, my old chords here. So I'm gonna put it in, put the tone back in. So we're gonna go with neck. Neck and bridge as a humbucker. Bridge as a humbucker. Now we'll go to the middle position with the humbucker split. This is the neck, by the way. It's a very bluesy, maybe a little bit of that country twang, kind of that blues rock, a little bit of surf rock kind of stuff for the offset people. Yeah, I really like it. So, we're going to leave this on the distorted amp, which, by the way, the distorted tones were coming out of my little Black Star 1-watt combo. The clean sounds were coming out of my Vox AC4 TV mini tube combo. So, we're going to leave the Black Star on. We're going to run through the range of tones with the wah-wah. So, neck, we're going to go with the neck pickup. Neck and middle. Neck and middle with the bridge humbucker. Now let's do the bridge humbucker. Now bridge split. Now let's do the neck and the bridge with the bridge split. Now let's do the same thing with the clean Vox amp. Give you kind of the clean tones with the wah-wah. Neck. Neck and middle. Neck and bridge with the bridge as a humbucker. Bridge is a humbucker. Bridge is a bridge split. Neck and bridge with the bridge split. So that's just kind of the little bit of the wah tones, a little bit of the tones that came out of this. So, you know, majority of the guitar places are going to have the newer ones with the American pickups. Those, I think, are hopping close to like $1,900 to $2,000, I think. Pushing the $2,000 range. If you can find these, maybe you can find a local shop. You can probably get a good deal on these. So I got a decent amount of money off on this. I started eyeballing it late last year, mid last year, kind of looking at it, kept humming and hawing it. My guy at Dorado Hills Music, Cameron, you know, he still has some of the older S2s that have the old Indonesian pickups. And honestly, go to his store on Reverb, Dorado Hills Music, LLC. They've got some of the new S2s. They've got some of the old ones. The old ones, he's pricing them to go. Make him a decent offer, he'll probably accept it, you know. So basically, we kind of tossed it around. I kept eyeballing it, kept looking at it, and finally one of the salesmen there, Alex, he kind of just cold asked me before one of my lessons. He goes, "How much? Yeah, just throw a price out there. What do you think? What do you think you go for it?" I threw out a price. I'm not gonna say what the price was. I threw out a price, and and he goes, "Okay." I knew what that meant. I knew that he was going to talk to Cameron because Cameron was in the store, so I knew he was going to talk to him and say, "Hey, Daniel offered this. What do you think?" So anyway, went, took my lesson, came out of my lesson, and he goes, "Hey, Daniel," with Cameron there. He goes, "So how much did you say? You'd be willing to pay for that?" And I was like, I repeated the price, and Cameron kind of hinted to me. He goes, "Yeah, a Vela could be had at that cost." Went home, thought about it. A couple days later, I hit him up on reverb because, again, I don't have the money to just outright buy it, so unfortunately I have to do the affirm pricing. Messaged him, I texted him, I'm like, "Hey, Cameron, you make me the offer on reverb, I'm like, I'll accept it, we'll pay for it, and if possible, I'll come pick it up after work." We did the deal, he sent me the offer, I checked out, I did the checkout, I confirmed it, bought it, now you see it. So, I've had this maybe about 2-3 weeks, really haven't been able to put it down. Yeah, I've just been kind of enjoying playing with it. The first thing I did, though, was I changed the strings. It's clear that this guitar had been played, and probably hadn't had the strings changed in a while, and I have packs and packs of random strings, so I just grabbed a pack and just threw them on. Luckily, this comes with the locking tuners, so that made it very easy for me to do the string changes. I think the next thing I am going to do is there's a couple stores that have alternate pick guards. I'm going to probably buy an alternate pick guard for this. And then just have that installed and kind of give it a different look. If or when I do that, I'll kind of just do a quick, update. But right now, I really love this guitar. It's a unique guitar. It's a guitar that not a lot of people play. So it's an undefined guitar. It's not a Strat, it's not a Tele, it's not a Les Paul, it's not a Custom 24, it's not a CE 24, it's not, it's not a Flying V. It's not something that's been done to death. It's not something that, this is something that's uniquely PRS and has a sound all its own. If you can find an old one, like one of the original ones, this one's a 2020 model. If you can find an older one, used, or hell, you can probably get a brand spanking new one, like I did, for used pricing, because sure, a lot of stores that have these want to get rid of them so they can get the new 2024, 2025 models that have the American pickups. Again, I'll link my store, their reverb store, in the video, because I know Cameron's got a bunch of the old S2s. He does have some of the newer ones, but I know he's really trying to move some of the older ones, so I'll kind of put that link in the video. He does have one of these, if you want one of the ones with the original pickups, except it's in black. They have the white one and the black one. I took the white one because I like that color, but he's got a black one as well, on his reverb store. So I'll throw the link in there, and yeah. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw them down there. Like I said, once I get the new pick guard, and everything installed, I'll do a quick little video. But otherwise, yeah, this is it. My new old stock PRS S2 Vela.